of the Empire State Building.
New York.
Do we just start with a proper round of applause or what, huh?
Yeah.
Let's welcome into the
let's
studio.
go.
Yaweh. Yeah. Come on, man. Hey,
Platinum
welcome, bro.
recording artist,
All that.
worldwide performer, worldwide collaborations.
Billion
Jesus.
stream boy.
I got a billion streams?
Come on, man. All
Oh,
that.
Jesus.
Florida boy.
Louder.
Florida.
How
Y'all
it is,
get
you
crazy
Florida.
over there.
Man, before we crack the mics, we were just talking about how it feels to have put your heart, your soul, to be you over this tremendous career, man, and to see it come to fruition now. How's it feeling for you, fam?
Oh, man, it's so surreal. And I guess this is the moment we worked hard for.
Yeah.
And every day I'm just taking it in like it's something new.
Yeah.
And it is something new to me, you know?
For sure.
Like every day is a new day and a new venture and a new journey.
Damn, man. I'd love to see the smile on the face because that's how you know he's not BSing us with the, you know what I'm saying, just a standard answer. You know what I mean? It's really there in the heart. That's for sure.
Nah, we here. You get nothing but the real from me.
There
And
it
it's been a long journey to get here. I want to go back to the beginning in Florida. You living with the parents and then kind of doing some things there.
I got kicked out the crib.
I know.
My mom, me and my mom was talking about that the other day. She was like, if you never got kicked out, where would you be? I'm like, you right.
You're right. Mother knows best.
So funny is that we do a lot of work with Duncan.
Jesus. See, I was right when I landed. What did I say? I was like, the fact that I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts and I got fired from this place is insane.
Yes.
It's surrounding you.
You know,
yeah.
some people be like, I'm never going there again. Man, I still go get my coffee and donuts. Like,
Yes, you're good. Duncan, we love you, Duncan.
Fam.
hey, man, shout out to Duncan, man.
Something also.
Shout out to the manager that fired me, too, man.
Were they the
Look at me
worst?
now.
Nah, well, kind of.
Oh,
That
the way they did
situation,
it?
everybody
It was
has a
my
situation.
fault. It was really my fault. I was
Yeah.
dumb.
All right. It's
Young and dumb.
Young and dumb kids. We do those things,
But
man.
something that not a lot of people can say they've done, you drove from Florida to LA.
Yes, we drove for like,
Who did this?
me and I shout out to one of my best friends with my brother, Jomi. He's always there with me. He's probably somewhere in Italy. He's random. Like he's a random person. But he I was like really in the streets. So it's like he was like, bro, it's time to go chase your dreams. And I was like, yo, the only place I can think of is California, LA. He's like, well, don't worry about getting a flight. I'm going to drive you there, and we're going to get an Airbnb, and we're going to figure it out.
Man.
And we thugged it out for a month, and then that month went down. He's like, where you going to go? I was like, just drop me off on Venice. He dropped me off on Venice I had a skateboard and a suitcase.
Damn.
What was the drive like, though?
We did it really quick. It was like a day and a half because it was like...
Yo, y'all are breaking all records.
Yeah. It was like a day and a half. Like we were like...
Damn.
Because it was three of us that went, and we ended up like just switching,
Yeah,
like
rotation.
rotate. We
Let's
just
go.
rotate every time we stopped to get gas. Rotate.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was
What did you learn about yourself, about your family, about the bros that were in the car with you taking that journey that you were able to pour into the music, into who shaped who Tyla, who the music, person was gonna be from?
It's
just that-
amazing because they're still here with me,
Yeah.
and they got to watch it, and they got to watch the movie. They're part of the movie, and it's just every single day I think about it like, yo, I can never forget where I came from, like, and this is what made me. It made me who I am today. So every single day I want to just give that inspiration to the next person to show them that they can do whatever they want.
And that's what the music is.
Yeah.
It's you, it's your heart, it's your experiences, it's your life's journey.
Every
It's
day.
that authenticity. Damn.
I love hearing the story about you and your first manager because you were performing at Rolling Loud. You were booking these gigs for you. You were looking for a manager, and he was like, listen, I'm going to put you on this like 6-month probation
He's
slash
holding the camera.
internship.
He's holding the camera in the studio.
And you said, you know what? I'm going to see what you can really do before I sign you on. Like, what
Yeah.
was that 6-month period like? And
Well, it was crazy because it's like I just hopped right. It's like we hopped right into it, like got into the studio. Like they believed in me. He believed in me from day one. Shout out to my
Did you
manager.
believe in
Tess.
yourself?
Of course, I wouldn't be
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Like that's the dream. That's the manifestation that I like always go for. And just the fact that I have a team that really believes in my career, and I believe in them, and I really trusted them. We really made it happen.
Yeah.
Like we would never be in this building in iHeart right now. So it's amazing.
It's bonkers,
If he
right?
never hit me, up on Instagram, I don't know where we would have been.
Look at that. All these years later, it's still working
All
out.
these years later,
That's
man.
rare too. Because
Very
a lot
rare.
of times when artists start blowing up, like there can be a lot of tension with their team, their managers, and the fact that you guys have been able to stay strong.
Yeah, we're a family, man. We really did this shit together.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, go for it. Fuck it. Damn it. Shit. Hell yeah. They're doing it.
Nah, we really like my manager Tess. He's on the road with me everywhere. He's in the studio with me. He's putting records together. He's coming up with the ideas. We're all
Making sure that we
creative.
get out of Marquee on time
Yeah.
because we got a 5 a.m. call in the morning.
Oh man, nah, he was good. You know, I didn't probably go to sleep until like 9 this morning. So like, I made it here.
Listen, work hard, play hard. You know it's a cliche
It's
saying,
fun,
dude, but it's
man.
fun. Yeah, man. It's the acronym. It's rage.
It's
you know
rage.
what I'm saying?
Release all good energy.
There we
Release
go.
all good energy.
You get to live that, and you get to, be your truest self. And you see so many people who are along this ride with you. Not just talking about your family that are behind the scenes, but some of those folks that we're collabing with, that you're calling your friends now that might have just been influences at one time.
Peers.
Yeah, now they're your peers. They're the homies now.
Yeah.
What's it mean to have some of these collabs? We're talking, Chris Brown. We're talking, in the studio, Tommy damn Lee got songs named that, but you got a lot of people that you may have looked up to now that you can
Oh
call
man,
your
you know
peers.
what really hits me? When I think about like Billy Joe Armstrong is one of my friends.
There you
you
go.
know, like
That's
I'm
an
like,
iconic name.
and the day I remember like looking at like just watching Fuse TV and MTV2 and all VH1 classics and like every morning and having a first that guitar trying to play the Dookie tape, like not knowing how to play, like really bothering my sister with a like amp, don't know how to play guitar at all, but knowing that like these people were inspiring me to be something great, and to have these people around me is just amazing, and it's God's plan. That's all I say.
There you go.
Well, I know you've had conversations with Drake.
Oh, multiple conversations.
What is that like?
Oh man, that guy is amazing. He's a goat, bro. Like, and it's dope because I remember one day he's like, I'm just chilling. He's like, Yaweh. I'm like, it's Drake. He just pops right up on me. He's like, how you been? And when is the album coming out? This and that. I'm like, how do you even know about you're Drake? Like,
He keeps up.
and I've been to his house multiple times. I remember.
What is his house like?
Oh, the embassy for sure.
Embassy.
It was dope because I remember we did a show. Me and Posey had the show in Toronto, and he reached out. He was like, "Yo, we want to show you a good time in Toronto." You and Posey went bowling, and then after we had a little after party at his house. He came to the green room, played beer pong with us.
We're
Like,
gonna get to that.
really came to the show early too, not just like came late with a crazy entourage. He came to the show early to hang out. He's a really genuine person, and I would definitely love to make music with him, and I can't wait to see him again.
Well, let's ask that question. Who is still on the bucket list? These friends, these names that you've been able to rattle off in the past, 2-3 minutes here. But who is still on the bucket list that you consider a homie, that you're hoping that you have that right sound, that it's in God's plan, that it could happen?
I don't know. I just let music happen organically.
There you
You
go.
know, I don't force anything. When the time is right, the time is right. And that's
sure.
how all these songs on this album was made. It was just organically and genuine.
Yeah.
And we all known each other. We all cool with each other. We all hang out.
Yeah.
It's not we just hitting up each other through management. It was all organically.
I gotta put this person on because it's gonna run these numbers. Or I gotta do this because it's just when it's meant to be.
It's meant to be, and I'm not a numbers person. I don't look at that. I just look at the music and the creation behind it.
Yeah. It feels right.
Something that I've heard that you are trying to always strive for is to put Orlando on and to put Orlando artists on. I think it's beautiful that you have that idea of bringing people together and just collabing instead of hating.
Oh, no, I can. It's not. That's not even in my bones,
Yeah.
And just being an inspiration for Orlando, because there's not a lot of people. Well, there's a lot of people that came up out of Orlando, from the greats, from Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, New Kids on the Block. You can just keep going on. Like, real legends were made in Orlando, and that pop culture was so inspiring to me. Why not keep that legacy going?
Fam, you want to know what I realized just recently that really blew up in Orlando was American Gladiators.
Oh yeah, American.
Dog, the TV show, they had like an American Gladiators live there. I
Yeah.
saw the documentary. I was like, Orlando, it's it. You know what I mean?
It was
is the epicenter
It
of
was
pop-
home of Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, like it's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
the
Yeah.
Magics was like it really showed love to the world.
Yeah.
Like Disneyland. So it's just for Orlando. I feel like we have so much unspoken talent that needs to have light spread on it.
Let's
And
let's shine that light.
you
Why you
know?
got this mic right now on this world famous C1? Some of the family and friends that you are inspired by or that you like that are from the hometown.
From the hometown, there's a lot. There's a kid named Little Goya.
All right.
He's like reggaeton, like trap, reggaeton trap vibes. Shout out to Hot Boy, free my dog. Glock 9, my cousin Bossman JD. He's an artist that's actually
put the fam on.
yeah, he's actually like doing his thing too. So it's
Dope.
like I'm always there to give him advice. There's a lot of artists. Danny Towers. Shout out to my bro Danny Towers. He's going crazy right now.
Did you ever think in your heart, and as we said, the belief has been there that you've set the goals and you've been able to reach them, but that you would be that person that you would be able to say that other artists look up to the way that you looked up to those
I always
superstars
knew I was gonna
in front
be
of
here.
you? Yes.
I always knew I was gonna be here, and I always spoke that into existence to be a great. And I'm still not a great yet because I want to be higher than you can ever get. You know.
Yeah.
I just want to see people win. That's it. I want to see everybody win.
There you go.
No matter what.
Everybody eats.
Everybody eats. Like I'm not selfish at all.
Well, there's for sure people eating off this new album. Congratulations.
Thank you. And this is like my maturity. This is who I grew up to be. These is the stories that is gonna last for the next 30 years. I hope.
I think it will. In the song that I mean, I told you it got my stamp a while ago. It's Maxwell Approved for sure. Summer Vibes in all capital letters.
Summer vibes. Summer vibes.
Batty.
I've been waiting
For
to
the
do that all
girlies.
day. I've been waiting to do that all day.
But it is. It's you, and that's a story that's a
It's a cute
song that's
song.
gonna be around that everybody is gonna be able to relate
Every
to.
summer,
connect
and
to.
it's summers all over the world. It's a different.
Yes.
It's a different season.
Yes.
Every single place you go to. Like when it's winter here, it's summer over there,
Yeah.
and when it's summer over here, it's winter over there. But they still gonna play it.
They
you
still
know?
gonna play it. Yeah.
So
Well, you mentioned that this album actually was really inspired by you being on the road and getting to see different places around the world.
yes, for sure. And like,
What kind of things were you taking away from all the countries you've been to? You said your favorites are like in Africa, South Africa.
South Africa was amazing. Johannesburg was like that was one of the like craziest shows I ever done. That knowing that people in Africa like know who you are. Like this is 24-hour flight that you got to take. You know.
Yeah.
And just being there was amazing, and having my friends with me too, like my whole team, just to experience that moment for the first time. It was amazing. Like Hungary, Budapest, that was crazy. Like
Wild.
Australia,
You have
amazing.
fans in New Zealand, like
In
mad
New
fans in
Zealand,
New Zealand.
Mad fans in New Zealand. I actually got this tattoo in New Zealand right here.
Straight tribal.
Yeah,
up.
straight like it was
Really?
blessed and everything. So like having that a part of me, it was amazing. And we were just in Thailand. That was another crazy situation. Just knowing that our names is so, I call it, this is us. Like my career is our career, you know.
Yes.
And just knowing that we have people waiting out at our hotel, like the whole hotel, like knew we were gonna be there. Like people are following us on Walking Street, like
Rockstar status.
like real like Michael Jackson type
Yeah.
of stuff going on. And I was like, they're here for me right now. Like,
But
what's
you want,
going
but
on?
yeah, you know what? And we've had the opportunity to say this to several artists who have sat in your exact spot right there, and it's because you're connecting.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing is you're giving your truest self through this music. You're you. You know what I mean? And people don't do that for fabrication.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they only do that for real.
And with this album, I really like showing. I don't really show people like my vulnerability that much. So it's like really showing my emotions and letting go of past things, past issues, letting go of my pride and my ego, and just living through the music and showing y'all like my story for the
How
first time.
refreshing must that feel? How therapeutic is it?
It's Yaweh for sure.
Hey, that's what it is. Damn, man.
You said that going through this album, you actually went through a heartbreak as well.
Oh, like literally the end of it. Like I just broke up with my girlfriend. Well, we still talk sometimes, but
Dude, same, me and my mans, it's okay.
it's you know, it's still my shawty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was actually Stuck was one of the songs that was like one of the last songs. New York Ave and Stuck was like in Touchdown too. It was all the last songs that I put on the album, and it was like really the last 2 weeks of the album being made and being put out. And it's very like sad music and showing what I was going through. And yeah, Stuck was like, it was my birthday and I was going back and forth, and I ain't gonna lie, I got caught up on some crazy stuff, you know, and I felt really bad, and I just had to get that energy out, and I felt like I let that emotion out correctly.
Well, because Stuck doesn't have a resolution. I thought it would. I thought it would have like a bounce back of like positivity, but it really is a song of just being like, how are we gonna get out
You're
of
like,
this?
how am I'm stuck in this situation?
Yes.
I'm stuck in this mind. I'm stuck, like I'm always thinking about you for what, like, and just being stuck. And it's okay, you know.
all right.
We all go through that. And,
That's it.
And I wanna show you guys that I'm here for you too.
That's exactly what we've been saying, man. It's because those songs, not just that one, but those made the album for this time because it was meant to be right here, this moment, and it's. Everyone has been there before, and you're just being able to be that conduit. You're that vessel that we can all connect to.
Thank you, man. That's a blessing. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I want to go through some of the lines in your songs that I just have questions
Come
on.
on, ask me whatever y'all want.
Okay, thank you. This is the perfect. This is the kind of interview we love. All right, Hips Don't Lie with Young Blue. You say, riding with the stick till I die. She ain't popping to this ish till the cash out.
Riding with the stick till I dash out. You know, I'm a Florida boy. You know, guns are legal.
So there we go.
You know, riding with this, you got to stay safe.
There you go.
Riding with the stick, and she's popping it. You know, like until you cash out. Like
go.
she ain't popping it till you cash out.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask. What's the wildest request or demand a woman has asked of you?
Jesus.
That's what Jesus. Dang, can you deliver that?
Oh
Anything
man.
that you were taken back, like, I'm not doing that, or I'm not paying for that.
Oh man, I've had a lot of crazy requests.
Yes!
And sometimes I've actually went with the request. Like,
Oh,
fuck it.
please. Please indulge us.
I've had women ask for Birkins, obviously. Never gotten a Birkin. My mom get that before y'all. Like,
There
so
we
Mama
go.
come first.
Yes.
Mama come first.
Okay.
What else? Someone asked me to pay their insurance one time. A girl asked me,
Hustler alert.
I'm like, yo, get a job. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Talk to the general. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
not that
ask for money, the
expensive.
common thing. Get asked for money. Yo, cash out me some bread. No.
Every time it's a no. Has
No.
it ever been a yes?
If I love you, you get some like.
There you go.
Nah,
Family.
like nah, it's not happening. You know, go get a job. That's what I tell them. You know, but I'm not cheap. So
Yeah.
you know, I like if you're in my life and you're in my lifestyle, you're gonna enjoy life to the fullest. You're gonna get to travel, you get to see different things. You might get some new clothes. You might get this. You never know. You know, I'm a very giving person, so we enjoy life. You enjoy life with me, we're gonna keep going.
I'm blushing. It's not even to me. No, City of Dreams, congrats. That Chris Brown collab is huge.
Yes.
First time I drove it, next time I owned it.
The first time I drove it, and I bought it the next day.
Damn, man.
Tell me about it.
That's that meaning in any situation too. Like, it's just like the first time you do anything is the first time you're gonna get that dream. You're gonna make that shit happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna, like, the first time I got my first Rolex, the first time I put a Rolex on, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get one of these. Like, I'm getting one, and I got one.
There you go.
So everything's just super manifestation, just manifesting anything that you want. That's what I meant.
I see that, the Rolex. Something else that you really, really wanted and prayed for, and then it happened for you. Anything else?
Everything that we're doing right now.
There we go.
Oh,
Round of applause for that
man.
right there, damn it.
That's
yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the energy you put out there into the world, dude.
Damn, release all good energy,
Yeah.
baby.
I mean,
Yes.
we know it. We know it.
Lighters Up with Dej Love. Thank you for giving love to the women in the industry.
Come on
We're
now.
happy. Sometimes, a lot of times we see that there's no women collabs on
Oh
albums.
man, I try to do it. It's like I try my best to make that happen because you know we're all artists at the end of the day. And seeing Dej Love, she was one of the creators of the underground for us. The first person to pop on SoundCloud. Not the first person, but like she was one of them ones. And with the melodies that are just so melodic and still have bars, and her voice is amazing. So like we made Lighters Up in Joshua Tree.
Wow.
I was in Joshua Tree for a week or so with my team, just getting out the box and just going to the desert and just creating music. And one day I'm just sitting, listening to Lighters Up, and I'm like, Dej Love popped in my head.
Perfect.
I was like, yo, I hit her up on Instagram. She replied back right away, my bad.
Boom.
And she sent it back literally like the next day, and she snapped on the verse like, I don't want fake love. Love is the type of shit that get you killed for nothing. No, 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 no. Like, I felt that. Like, we all felt that. And shout out to Dej for really being a genuine soul and a legend that she is.
Well, you were talking earlier how you get really vulnerable in this album, and that's one of them. It's a deep song about losing someone.
Lost a lot of friends. A lot.
to be able to carry along their memory through your music, to be able to express it. Again, you said a little bit ago, vulnerable, to be able to express that must have felt like the biggest, the hugest, just the best feeling to be able to say like, yeah, I'm gonna carry this on with me for life.
And that's one thing I hold on to. Like, what would they do if I like just went down and just started breaking down? They wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't want them to do that for me. If I'm like, God forbid, knock on wood, but like just in general, like they will want me to keep going and keep spreading their names. And rest in peace, my brother PNB Rock. Rest in peace, my brother Juice WRLD. Rest in peace, my brother XX Tentacion. We lost so many like legends and hybrids that really changed the world, and I was there to witness all that and to have that, and I feel like they all their energy went into me to express it again, just for them.
Doc, you doing it
right now? Bringing up XX and pop, like, does that make you think differently about flexing and the lifestyle of that, or you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep doing me?
I'm going to keep doing me, and you got to be careful no matter what. There's a lot of people in this world that don't want to see you do great, and there's evil all around the world in any aspect. It could be a random person walking down the street. It can happen to anyone. And one thing about it, you just got to enjoy these moments while they last and keep going and protect yourself, protect your energy, and be careful about who you bring around. Be careful. Like, just be careful, and that's one thing that I do is just watch who I have around me and know that I have good friends that protect me too, and knowing where to go and where not to be. And it's all about the energy you put out too. With the energy you put out, you get it right back. So I'm always speaking positive energy with this tongue. So.
You
I can't even
do.
flex, dude. 100% truth.
I want to bring up Wake Up. You shout out Tana Mongeau.
That's my dog.
I call up Tana Mongeau. She says she want to ball.
So that whole song is a real story. Like that, we recorded that. I recorded that the next day in Joshua Tree. We made that song in Joshua Tree too, and that was like, it was a real story. We like had a nice guy one day, and like I did a birthday dinner for this girl, and she pulled up late. I'm like, how you pull up late to you're like something that I'm doing for you? Like, this is my time right now. And then I tried to give her flowers. She didn't want to take them. So you know what I did? I left. I left. I literally left her on the scene. I was like, all right, deuces. Like, I left her and then hung out with my dog. We went to a night. It's a night in L.A. at Poppy. It's called Country Night. And me and Tana, we went up that night. That's my dog. Shout out to Tana.
I love Tana.
She's on tour right now, going crazy.
Cancel tour.
Yeah, cancel tour, man.
You do a crossover. You gotta have her on. She actually.
Now she wants. We were talking about it the other day. She wants me on the podcast, and she's a crazy girl. Shout out to her.
Have to.
It'll happen when it's meant to.
She used to be my next door neighbor too. So.
What was that like?
Oh, insane.
Why?
Oh man, I'll let that go.
No, this is the place to not let it go.
All right, Tana is like the coolest, genuine human ever. Like, and she just everybody like it's hard to like not to like love her. How can you not love her? She's always brutally honest, and she's gonna keep it real with you all the time, and she's always there to help people and pick them up. So she will always be there in my life.
It's the energy. It's the energy that you exude. It's the energy that you surround yourself with. All of that is what is Tyla. I mean, that's just how it goes.
That's
man.
all of
and,
us,
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be forever that way if you don't lose that spirit, and I can't imagine that that's gonna be a thing.
It'll never happen.
There we go.
Like it's I'll probably be dead and gone if that's the only way.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, we could rap forever and ever, bro. But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? You got a place to be. We got a show to start in just a couple of minutes, man. So, yeah, man. So just lastly, let's just get you out of this, dog, and just ask, like, what are you most grateful for as we look forward towards the rest of the year here?
I'm grateful for breathing.
Yeah.
And for this amazing career and the future that is bringing, and I'm grateful for my mom. Shout out to my mom. For sure. And shout out to the tequila that I was drinking last night.
You smelled that right now. You got a whiff of that.
I just got a burp of the tequila.
It happens.
Also, congratulations. We hear you're playing on the radio. And that's, like, what does that mean to you?
I just seen on Twitter that we just, like, top 50 on pop charts, right? Pop radio right now. That, like, that's pretty crazy to me that we made it, mama.
Oh, there you go.
Still more to go. Still more to go.
For sure. Hopefully we go number one. That's the goal.
We'll keep
there
that
you
energy,
go.
bro.
Last question. What does New York mean to you?
New York is concrete jungle. It's a concrete jungle for real, you know?
Yeah,
It's the city of dreams. It's a fairy tale to me, and you never know what you're going to get out of New York, and I love it.
It's late nights. It's
Late nights,
random
early
rats
mornings.
running around.
Tequila, burps.
Chopped cheese on a late night.
Yeah. Glizzy
Bacon.
too.
Oh, no.
No glizzies over here. My bad. Pause.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, man. The Rage Boy's in the building, man. Let's give it up one time.
Rager boy.
Congratulations.
Hey, make sure y'all go get that album, Heart Full of Rage 2, everywhere. Summer Vibes on the radio. City of Dreams next, you know. Whatever song that y'all do, just hit me up, man. DM is open.
From the top of the Empire State